from feminists who labeled their exaggerated proportions sexploitation. Sensitive to criticism, he reluctantly downsized.
I think I'm slowly changing because we've been so battered by it recently that we portray women as these huge, chested, voluptuous women. And I guess the reason that I've always been cold to that, I'm like, Superman is not a weakling. Superman is this massive guy, and the people who are cast to be Superman are these bodybuilders, and the heroes are not these little men, but it's so weird how the focus does not stay on them, it's on the women.
With merchandising spin-offs of his comic book heroes, Rob became a $7 million man at age 27. Now the young boss of Image Comics takes special interest in the talent he hires.
We pay our young artists exceptionally well, and it's kind of the pride that I take in saying we're different, we treat artists better. I want to work with these guys for years and years and years, and I want them to be able to go home and say, we're treated well at this place.
Rob's commitment to young artists goes beyond mere talent spotting. It also includes making time for the unknowns and the wannabes. Among comic book fans who press him for autographs, he instinctively knows the difference between those seeking escape between the pages and those seeking fulfillment.
You, as an artist who wants to make a living out of this and wants to make a career and hopefully support a family, owe it to yourself to stand out amongst the crowd.
Before standing out as a superstar illustrator, Rob's biggest fan was high school sweetheart JoBeth Creel. She became his fiancée after he popped the question in the place he felt most comfortable, the center pages of his comic book. In June 1995, the actress and the comic book king tied the knot, then got to work renovating and redesigning their first home together. With time, money, and a whole lot of love, the deluxe villa built on one man's imagination soon became a showplace. Chateau Liefeld comes complete with a crow's nest studio where Rob keeps his pencils and his mind sharp. Just when he thought life couldn't get any better, Hollywood came a-calling. He and Steven Spielberg are already at work on a sci-fi adventure based on one of his comic characters. And that's just for openers. Rob is reportedly also working with TriStar Pictures and Tom Cruise to turn another of his creations into a big screen hero.
Certainly, if Tom Cruise stars in a movie that was based on my idea, I don't think it gets any bigger. To me, that's what I'm most proud of. I stuck to my dream, and everyone who told me that's not going to work out, and it's opened a lot of different doorways that are definitely exciting. Rob
Liefeld, the designing man who turned adolescent visions into some very grown-up figures.
Directly ahead, he serves the Fresh Prince dinner in Los Angeles.